Good morning. Welcome to Brick House. Today we are going to be talking about how God's plan helps me to take action. So the things God has planned for us, that means that He has things He wants us to do, and we need to take action on those things. So let's think about actions and how those work and see if you can match my action. And what I mean is I'm going to tell you something, and then you're going to tell me the next thing that happens. For example, after I wake up, and you say what you do when you wake up. After I wake up, I get out of bed. That's the first thing I do, okay? So maybe you said brush your teeth, maybe you said get dressed. I don't know what you said, but did you match me? Did your actions match my actions, okay? So let's try that game again, all right? We're gonna play a few rounds. I'll say something, you tell me what you think is the next thing you should do or how you should actually take action, okay? Now, I'm roasting marshmallows for s'mores. My marshmallow for my s'more catches on fire. What do? I blow it out quickly because I do not like my s'mores to have any of that black stuff on them. I like it to just be golden brown. But maybe your action might have either been blow it out or it might have been let it be on fire for a little bit because you like them real crispy. So all our actions have been different or the same so far. Maybe you're just like me. Another action, let's say, another situation, okay? My mom and dad tell me to clean my room. When I was your age, that meant I better clean my room or I'd be in some trouble. So my action was I began to pick up items in my room and put them where they went, okay? For you, that might mean you take a nap or you do what your parents say. But needless to say, if they tell you specific action, that should be an easy one. That they told you the action, okay? So now sometimes we're in situations that require us to take action, not as obvious as that. And in our story today, we have one where it's about Abigail and David. It's a story we've actually gone over in the last few weeks. It's kind of a redo. We'll hear this story again. But what we're looking at now is Abigail realized that she needed to take some action because of some bad choices that David had made. And she said, I'm going to have to do something to fix this. So her actions were what did this. Now, with God, we want to follow Him and we want to listen to what He wants to do, and then we want to react doing what He wants us to do. So let's sing a little song this morning and get us up and running and think a little bit about that. Enjoy this time of worship. Go ahead and stand up, get loosened up. You got to move a little bit for this one.
Feel the wonder, say His name, watch the darkness slip away, put your power on display, say goodbye to fear and shame. We won't stop coming after you, we won't move until you move. Come and do what only you can do, come and do what only you can do. We won't stop coming after you, we won't move until you move. Come and do what only you can do, come and do what only you can do.
Love that song. It says, we won't stop coming after you. We won't move until you move. Which means, you know what? For us to come after God, what's that mean to you? Come after God. If you need to come after him, that means you're trying to follow him. You're trying to read his word. Hopefully this week you've been doing that. It's not just something we're doing on Sunday and you come and listen to me. Hopefully each day you're reading a little of his word. He's helping you figure out what to do by praying and talking to him and helping you through situations. Because in our situation here, we have a big one that goes on in our story. So if you want to check back in with the heroes and villains, I think it's that time. Whoa.
Well, hello there, superheroes, and welcome back to Hero Headquarters. My name is Director Stone. As a superhero supervisor, I must say, your last mission was a job well done. You retrieved accurate information about Dr. D and Poof, and I was able to send out Cloudman to combat their villainy. Cloudman absorbed all the water from the water control-o-matic, and the rain he created has been falling quite steadily in order to fill everything back up. I am pleased to inform you that today you will be continuing your superheroic spying in the evil lair. It is often quite tempting to take a break after a successful mission, but as superheroes we always have to be ready to take action. Just to refresh your memory, let's review the profiles of the two villains you will be spying on. Their names are Dr. D. Nile and Poof. Dr. D is the leader of the Evil Villainous Individuals League, and Poof is a trusty sidekick. Dr. D's superpower is super smartness, and Poof's superpower is the ability to disappear at any given moment. Dr. D's weakness is lint, both dryer and belly button lint, and Poof's weakness is Italian food. Alright heroes, if you're ready to take on this mission, let me hear you say, let's go! Stellar! I'm activating the invisibility shield around you so you can enter the evil lair. Be ready to report back everything you see.
Invisibility shield activated.
Oh, this rain is just making me very dreary. Plus, I can't stand having to wear my backup socks.
Well, I'm just waiting for Esteban to start breathing again.
That's not important.
You're right. The important thing is to figure out where the water control-matic went wrong again.
What? There was nothing absolutely wrong with the water control-o-matic. It worked perfectly fine. It was that Cloudman's fault. He was probably just watching the Weather Network and noticed that the forecast called for rain.
Right. That sounds like an excuse to me, but whatever you say, we just have to add that point to our track record, you know. Oh, we should go ahead and do that now.
I was thinking that perhaps it was time to relax for a little while.
What? Dr. D, are you feeling okay? Should I call a real doctor? We've never taken a day off. Never.
I know, Poof. But I put all my super smartness into inventing your water control-o-matic. I haven't even given my brain any time to recharge to come up with any more fantastically awesome ideas.
Well, what type of relaxation did you have in mind?
Well, I'm so very glad you asked me about that. All this rain gave me a great idea. I've made a lazy river going through the entire layer.
So, when you say you haven't given your brain any time to recharge, you really mean that you've been putting all your brain power into building a lazy river.
Yes, and now I want to relax. What I need to know from you is, are you ready for the Oasis del Sol? Do you like that name? I mean, I thought it was fitting because of the fake sun and attached to the ceiling of the lazy river.
Oh, you know, I can't pass up a good lazy river. I'll put on my swim gear and... Come on, Esteban. It's time for us to poof away.
Poof? I don't think that Esteban shares your power of disappearing. Poof. Poof. I don't... Oh, fine. Just take him with you. I was going to keep him here, but just take him.
Oh, man. It's just too bad the lazy river got a leak. I was having so much fun. When are we going to fix it?
We aren't. And I don't feel like fixing anything today. Oh, look. I have a message on my villain phone. Wait. I have 732 messages. Oh my. I'm quite popular.
Well, aren't you going to check them?
Check who?
Your messages.
Oh, no. That's a lot of work to do. It's not worth it. I'll take action later.
And what are we going to do now?
I'm going to have a seat right here and finish relaxing, if I want to. You're going to make me 18 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
What? Why?
Because it's
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. Please stop.
peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
What I meant was, how come I have to go make the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches while you sit here on your inner tube, which, by the way, has a leak, I'm afraid?
I know, that's kind of why I'm not singing it. But I was wondering where that noise was coming from. Oh well, fixing that would mean having to actually take action to do something. And you have to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because you are the sidekick and I am the head villain.
Oh, brother. Well, you know what? I like making sandwiches. Maybe I'll even come up with the next idea for defeating our heroes while you're just sitting here doing nothing.
Ah, I doubt it.
Well, fine. You at least have your talking aerial lifeline killer instrument of evil with you.
My what?
You know, your talking aerial lifeline killer instrument of evil. Your talkie.
Oh, that, yes. It's around here somewhere.
Okay, if I have a problem, I'm going to call you on your talkie. It's right there.
How many problems can you possibly have while making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
You never know. I could cut myself with a knife. I could drop a jar of jelly. I could forget to cut the crust off your sandwich.
You wouldn't.
Just keep your talkie on hand, and hopefully nothing will go wrong.
Okay, fine. That's interesting. He usually poofs when leaving a room. Oh well. That's my villain phone. But that's really going to take a lot of work to get up and actually reach over here and answer it. I've got an idea. If I throw something at the phone, it'll knock the phone off and I can answer. I thought that would work. Oh well. I'm sure it wasn't that important. Probably just someone calling to invite me to another one of those extremely villainous parties. I'm always a popular choice for those.
Dr. D! Dr. D! Something disastrous has happened.
I can hear Poof talking to me through this talkie thing. Now, how do I answer?
Dr. D, you have to come quick. This peanut butter jelly emergency. It's an emergency, I say.
I can't figure this thing out. This would be a great time to have something that's sticky to like pull it open and try to figure out what's going on with it. I mean, hold on here. Yes, this might work. Oh well, Poof is a highly qualified villainous sidekick. I'm sure he can figure it out.
Could you not hear your talkie?
Yes, I heard you, but I could not reach the control button from here because something's wrong with it. It does not work. I don't know.
You are useless when you are relaxing and refusing to take action on anything.
What did you say?
You heard me. You are useless when you refuse to take action to do anything.
That's brilliant, Poof. That is the most brilliantly evil thing I've ever heard you say.
It is?
Yes, that's it. If not taking action makes you useless in doing anything, then I should invent something to make the heroes over at Hero Headquarters unable to take action. Then I will defeat them once and for all, and I will show them who is most powerful.
Yes. That's what I intended when I said that.
Yeah, let's get you cleaned up, Poof. We have work to do. Look at the villainy of my invention. It's so amazing. It's so very evil. I believe I've really tapped into my evil potential on this.
Is this my blanket?
Yes, I had to use yours because I haven't washed mine in a while. And it's all crunchy and smells really weird. Yours is nice and soft and cushiony.
I know, I worked very hard to keep it that way. You know, I use special laundry detergent, the one with the snuggly little teddy bear on it.
Well, today, evil thanks you for your contribution. The most villainous duo in the world is back. We are ready to launch our evil plan to destroy the heroes and to take over the world.
That does have a nice ring to it. But Dr. D, what exactly is this thing?
Poof, this is my most brilliantly evil plan of all time. I've adapted the Lazy River inner tube into a de-energizer-o-matic. I've created the most comfortable seat in the world so that when the heroes sit in it, they will not be able to get up. They will become so overwhelmed by the comfort that they feel, and they won't be able to get up and take action to do anything.
That is rather evil, Dr. D. How will you go about getting the de-energizer-o-matic to the Hero Headquarters?
I shall have a gift wrapped and delivered. They will think it's a gift from someone. All they have to do is sit in the chair, and they will be stuck. You and I will be causing all kinds of villainy around the world while those heroes are in a constant state of relaxation.
But aren't we only sending one chair?
Don't be so technical.
How will all of them sit in it?
Don't be so technical, Poof. Just trust me. The world might as well be ours at this point. With one seat in my de-energizer-o-matic, those heroes are as good as gone.
Are you positively sure this will work?
I've got this, Poof. I mean, all that is left is to gift wrap the de-energizer-o-matic and deliver it to Hero Headquarters. Say, Poof, do you have any leftover wrapping paper?
Oh, yes. It will be perfect. Now, come on. We have to hurry. The mail goes out in about 20 minutes. Wiggle.
Invisibility shield deactivated.
Excellent job, superheroes. I can't wait to hear what you found out from the evil lair today. Are Dr. D and Poof planning an evil scheme? Did they invent something new? Are they planning to attack Hero Headquarters? Oh, this is a strange time for the mail to get here. Excuse me. Well, Isn't this nice? It's addressed to me. It's an interestingly wrapped gift. I wonder what it is. Wait a second. Does this gift have anything to do with Dr. D and Poof's evil plan? It does? Then I should open it with extreme caution. Oh no! It's a de-energizer-o-matic. If I let any of our superheroes sit on this, they will never get up, and Dr. D and Poof will be able to cause all kinds of villainy around the world. There's only one hero who can combat the de-energizer-o-matic, and that's Energizer Woman. She has everlasting energy, and she always takes action to do the right thing right away. I'll deploy Energizer Woman right away to take care of this threat.
Energizer Woman is on her way.
I'm confident that Energizer Woman will do the right thing right away because she looks up to Abigail, whose story is in the Bible. Iris, can you locate the story in Energizer Woman's file?
I have located the story. Energizer Woman went on record to tell the story of Abigail herself. She claims that this story helps her take action to always do the right thing right away.
Is this thing on? Yes? Okay, great. Well, my name is Energizer Woman, and I take action to do the right thing right away.
How did you learn to take action?
Well, taking action to do the right thing isn't easy, but I know that God's power in me can help me, even when it's hard. And I guess I'd have to say that the story of Abigail in the Bible helps me remember the importance of doing the right thing right away.
Oh, well, I'd love to know the story.
Okay. Abigail was a wise and beautiful woman, and she was married to a man named Nabal. Nabal was rich. He had land and goats and sheep, but he was not a very nice man. Well, one day Nabal's servants were out shearing his sheep when 10 men from David's army approached Nabal, asking him if he would be willing to give them food and water.
What did Nabal say?
Well, like I said before, Nabal wasn't a very kind man. He yelled at the men and insulted them. He basically said that he had no idea who this David guy was, and there was absolutely no way on earth that he would give his food and water to people he didn't even know, no matter how hungry they were.
Was that all that happened?
No, it was not. David's 10 men left to tell him all that Nabal had said, and let me just say that it did not go well. David was furious, and he did not respond with kindness at all. He grabbed his sword and had 400 of his men grab their swords and follow him to Nabal's house. He had every intention of showing Nabal that he meant business.
Is that when Abigail decided to take action?
Well, not quite. One of Nabal's servants told Abigail what had happened. The servant explained how David and his men had always been kind to Nabal's shepherds and protected them when they were out in the field. But because Nabal refused to help David's men, they were on their way to attack.
Is that when Abigail decided to take action?
It is! Abigail did the right thing right away. She got 200 loaves of bread, drinks, sheep, roasted grain, 100 clusters of raisins, and 200 cakes of figs. She loaded all of that food onto donkeys to take to David and his men. Then Abigail sent servants ahead to let David know that they were coming. As soon as Abigail reached David, she fell on her face to let him know that she was so sorry. She knew that if she took the blame for Nabal's actions, David would not treat her as harshly as he would treat Nabal.
Then what happened?
David accepted the gifts of food and drink for his men, and he actually thanked Abigail for stopping him from killing Nabal. He sent her on her way with a blessing for her advice.
So, because Abigail took action, she stopped something terrible from happening?
Exactly. Abigail didn't just sit around and wait for someone else to stop David. She hurried to go meet him herself and talk to him about what he was about to do. Abigail's story helps me remember to do the right thing right away, and I know that I can rely on God's power in me to help me do it.
Thank you, Iris. Yes. Abigail was quick to respond to an urgent situation. She did the right thing right away. And that's exactly what Energizer Woman has done as well.
This just in. Energizer Woman has taken action and destroyed the De-Energizer-O-Matic. She did not fall victim to its comfort.
That's superb news, Iris. Well, great job today, heroes. I hope you've learned the importance of taking action like Abigail and Energizer Woman. Until your next mission, remember, God's Spirit is in you and is more powerful than the one that is in the world. Now go and be victorious!
You just never know what's going to happen with those heroes and villains. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to have a little real life, and we're going to throw some situations up on the screen. The first thing I want you to do is try and figure out what is happening in that situation, okay? And then the next thing I want you to do is figure out what action you would take because of that situation, all right? So, let's go ahead and check these out. First situation up on the screen. Here we go. What do you think that is? We got a boy. We got a lamp that's cracked on the ground. Looks like, might be your parents' favorite lamp. So let's say the situation is you broke your parents' favorite lamp. What is the action you are going to take? The correct action would be telling your parents what you did, all right? I know that sometimes that's one for me that was really hard because I knew when I did that it meant trouble. So of course you're going to be tempted to make up a story, say a brother or sister broke it, act like it didn't even happen. But in that situation, the best thing to do is tell them. Because you know what? What happens is you're going to build trust with your parents. And then if they trust you, they're going to know that they can trust you in further situations that are a lot more serious than breaking a lamp. So not a bad one to do, not a bad one to do. All right, situation number 2. Let's bring up the picture. See what we got. Oh, man, looks like we've got us. What's that guy doing? The girl, she's like at his feet. What in the world is going on? Actually, that is you seeing that kid fall down and you walking right by the kid. So, what action should you take if you walked right by a kid that fell down? This one is a pretty easy one. So, you see the girl fall down. Hopefully your natural thing to do is help the girl get back up. Not just walk by or look at her, laugh at her. That shouldn't be your natural action. The action you take should be to help her up. That one was pretty easy. Kind of hard to figure out what was going on, but once you figured it out, hopefully that was an easy one. All right? Next situation. Looks like a guy carrying tons of books. That's about all we got. Guy carrying tons of books. So what action should you take by do that? Now this one should be pretty easy. You could offer to help carry some of the books. Simple. That one, another simple one. All right? Carry the books. Now, let's get into some that are a little harder. All right? Okay. Picture up. Now. Looks like someone playing a little video games. However, looks like someone playing a little video games when their parents told them to do some homework. So, the mom just told you to do the homework. You are about to get to the next level of your favorite game. This is a tough one. What action do you take? Go. All right. The action you take should be to leave your game and work on your homework. Okay? So, some of these are easy actions like obeying your parents, like helping others. But some of these actions maybe a little harder, like if someone's getting bullied at school, or maybe how do you deal with that? Do you talk to your friend? Do you talk to the teacher? Do you talk to the principal? Some of these are things you might have to take action and do to stand up for somebody that you love and help them, okay? So, but we want to always, some actions are going to happen real quick, and we should just kind of know what to do, but some you might have to pray and talk to God. So what I want us to do is, as we close out today, I want us to pray and think about some ways that we can help God, ask God to help us with our actions and to be more active real quick in situations. And maybe there's something He's wanting us to take some action on that's going on in our life right now. So let's pray and talk to God about that. Dear God, thank you that we could come here and look at a great story. I pray, Lord, that we see that through that story that by taking action, we can help other people. Lord, I know there might be some things you want us to do to take action, and some of us might be afraid of the action you want us to take. But Lord, help us to pray, and please help us to know the right things to do and the right actions to take, and help us to remember that your power is there with us and helps us to take action. We love you. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Remember, God's power is always there when we're trying to take action. We'll see you next week at Hero